Title: In the Shade of the Ancient Fig Tree by Wisdom Chronicles. In a village where the sun painted the sky with the hues of golden hours more often than not, and where the wind whispered ancient tales through the leaves of the grand fig tree, there lived an old man named Eliam. The fig tree, sprawling and wise, stood at the heart of the village, its branches a canopy of history, and its roots a network of stories long buried in the earth. Eliam, with his back curved from the weight of years and eyes deep with the wisdom of a life fully lived, spent his days in the shade of this tree, a silent guardian of the past. Eliam's days were filled with the simple joys of solitude and reflection. His only company the occasional chirp of a bird or the rustle of leaves in the gentle breeze. But his peace was often pierced by the laughter and shouts of the village's youth, who saw the ancient fig tree not as a sacred relic of the past, but as a mere playground for their youthful exuberance. Among these youths was a boy named Milo, spirited and bold, with a head full of dreams and a heart unburdened by the sorrows of time. Milo, with his friends, would climb the mighty branches of the fig tree, their laughter echoing through the village, much to the chagrin of Eliam. The old man saw in their games a disregard for the wisdom and memories that the tree represented, a symbol of the growing gap between the old and the young. One day, as the sun began its descent, painting the sky in shades of orange and pink, Milo, braver than ever, climbed to the very top of the fig tree, his laughter ringing loud and clear. But his triumph was short-lived, for as he made his way down, a misstep sent him tumbling to the ground, his leg twisted in agony beneath him. The village, drawn by the commotion, gathered around the boy, their faces etched with concern. Eliam too approached, his old bones protesting with every step. As he knelt beside Milo, the boy's eyes met his, and in that moment, a silent understanding passed between them. Eliam, with gentle hands, examined the injury, his years of wisdom guiding his touch. "It's a simple sprain," Eliam announced to the anxious crowd, his voice steady and calm. "He needs rest and care, but he will walk again." As the days passed, Milo, confined to his bed, found himself visited often by Eliam. The old man brought with him stories of the past, tales of the village and the ancient fig tree, each story a thread in the fabric of their shared heritage. Milo, a captive audience, found himself entranced by Eliam's words. A newfound respect for the old man and the traditions he represented growing within him. Eliam spoke of a time when the village faced a great drought, the earth cracked and dry, and how the fig tree had been their salvation, its deep roots finding water when none could be seen. He told of celebrations and sorrows, of weddings and funerals, all held under the shade of the fig tree, its presence a constant through the seasons of life. As Milo's leg healed, so too did the rift between the old and the young. The boy, once eager to conquer the world without a backward glance, now saw the value in the wisdom of those who had tread the path before him. He understood that the fig tree was more than just a tree. It was a keeper of history, a guardian of the village's soul. When Milo was finally able to walk again, he returned to the fig tree not to climb or conquer, but to sit alongside Eliam in the shade. Together they watched as the younger children played, their laughter a melody that filled the air. Milo saw in their games a reflection of his own journey, a bridge between the exuberance of youth and the serenity of age. In time, Milo became a guardian of the fig tree, just as Eliam had been before him. He shared with the children the stories he had learned, passing on the wisdom of the past to the new generation. And as Eliam's days came to a close, he knew that the bridge between the old and the young was not built of resentment or misunderstanding, but of respect, love, and the shared stories that bind us all. woven into the fabric of Eliam and Milo's journey, reveals that the wisdom of the past and the vigor of the present need not be in conflict. Instead, they are complementary forces, each necessary for the growth and prosperity of the community. The ancient fig tree, standing tall and proud, serves as a symbol of this harmony, a reminder that in the shade of our ancestors' wisdom, we find the strength to forge our own path while honoring the roads they once traveled.